Hello, welcome to the Season 2 IRA Monster Energy Super Speedway Series. Race number 10 here at Daytona under the lights. We are back at Daytona yet again, and this will be our second and final stop at Daytona. And I do believe that of the real Super Speedways, not the fictionals, this is our last ever stop for the season. So it will be very interesting to see who will win this race, and it hopefully will be someone that is an underdog, because this is a big underdog race. Shelton won the race in the daytime, and the one at Dega, I believe it was, if memory comes to me correctly, it was, I think, was it Big E Spencer? My memory's not coming to me correctly. But anyway, let's get you to your starting lineup. On the pole is Jarrett Huff, followed by Anthony Ritchie in second. Third is Joshua Collard. Fourth, Cody Lamas. Fifth, Nick Pericles. Sixth, Chase Carpenter. Seventh is Eric Enrage. Eighth, Robbie Noonan. Ninth, Kyle Miller. And running at the top 10 is Jeff James. And I made a fail who won that Talladega race. That was Crystal Smith. So my apologies on that big fail there. But here's the rest of your starting lineup from behind 10th place. From 11th on back to 42nd. Here it is. On the final row, we have DJ Curtis and Brendan Miles. So, they're about ready to give the command right now, and they have just given the command to fire up these engines and to see who's going to get going and who's not going to get going. So, here we go. Good view on spectator. And, oh, someone didn't get going, I think. Mason Wood, he didn't get going. Now he's going, and something's not right with that 21 car. Cause we got a car that blew up. That was that's Cole Daly, or that's yeah, that's Cole Daly, the 36 car, having issues, and Wood is really leaning on Balkan. Someone's got to tell Balkan just to get out of the way. Or just do that. Okay. Mason Wood with an issue, but Cole Daly, the car just blew up. Two cars are hanging down the pit road with the pace car. Here we go, 24 laps. Here we go. Green flag is out as we're underway here at Daytona under the lights. Jarrett Huff got to a great start. Now, at times we did see the inside line go well, and we saw the outside line use its presence here at Daytona. So you're going to see a mix of both the low line and the high line work, and we'll see like how we'll use. Like, we're seeing 3 wide already right now, and hopefully we won't see, a big wreck taking place. And few of those people who started up in the front, Eric Enrage, Kyle Miller, those are the guys who are not starting, who are in the bottom of the points that really need good runs. And I think I just saw 4 wide already. Either that or I could be seeing things. And I must be seeing things. Okay, and both retired out of the race. Mason Wood with the header issue, and Cole Daly with the camshaft issue. 42 cars starting the race, as Tanner Sullivan and Greg Jones both got on the wall, and 40 cars are right now on the track. That is unfortunate for both Mason Wood and Cole Daly. I don't think we got some contact, and they kept it together. But man, I've never seen a start like that before, where 2 cars instantly go out of the race. And Kyle Miller, look at this! As he's going for, we got a wreck on turn 3 badly. As Joshua Collard's going to take the lead. We got a bad wreck coming in on turn 3. That was towards the middle of the field, like the middle back or around like in the late 20s. As Joshua Collard got the lead, and Kyle Miller barely got second. Whoa! Contact between Cody Lamas and Kyle Thomas. They're going to keep it together though. The cautions came out for, man, previous race winner Caleb Paris. I forgot to mention he was the previous race winner. I forgot where he started though. And Ian Dutta also involved. It's like Chris Washer, Eric Ray, Benjamin Miles. Started dead last. There's Greg Jones. We saw him. Saw him hit the wall. And they're brake checking. I think they're trying to not like bump them each other and all that bumper car deal. And yeah, more cars out of the race, and that's not good. And tough break right there. Caution is out. Tough break for Caleb Paris, the previous race winner at Blue Ridge. That is a tough break right there. Caution is out. Joshua Collard is your leader. Let's take a look what happened. This is look what happened. You just see right there. Ian Dutta is going to turn Chris Washer. And look at the impact. Flips over to the 64. Eric Ray runs into the 66. And Washer going to flip over a couple times. DJ Curtis slaps the wall right there. And, oh man, this is a tough break. Caleb Harris also runs into him. And look at Washer. Had flipped over 4 times. Harris goes airborne too. He goes on his side. And I'm amazed how Washer is still driving that car. But I think he's going to be out of the race. But that car had to flip over at least 4 times. There's Eric Ray right there, also involved, Benjamin Miles. And, wow, Caleb Harris, he got airborne right there. And he slid back down. But, man, Washer, look, he flips over like 4 or 5 times. And the car's still drivable. And he isn't retired out of the race yet. But, if this car actually still races, I'm curious to know. I know it's going to be slow, but wow, that is just unbelievable, though. Caution is out for the first time tonight. Joshua Collard in the 75 leads us down. And watch out for Kyle Miller and Anthony Ritchie. They're the top 3 right there. Let's take you back to the green. Pace cars giving us the 1 lap to go. Drivers of the race after that incident, including the following: Caleb Harris, Ian Dutta, Eric Ray, Chris Washer, who's also out of the race there. We thought he was going to be all right, but apparently that damage was too much, and they called it quits. But I'm still speechless how that car drove away after that crazy flipping, though. That's amazing, though. In the meantime, Joshua Collard, he is your leader, followed by Kyle Miller 2nd, 3rd Anthony Ritchie, 4th William Duncan, 5th Seth Cole, 6th Preston Flores, 7th Gene Sanford, 8th Peggy Spencer, 9th Jordan Colt, including top 10 is Dylan Thoreau. 11th through 20th is Eric Enrage, Crystal Reed, who's in position 12 in car number 12. DeMax 13th, Jared Huff, the pole setter 14th, PJ Williams 15th, Lamas 16th, Thomas 17th, Tanker 18th, 19th Chase Carpenter. Completing the top 20 is Austin LaPlante. Now I did have a talk with Carpenter. He said that, quote, even though it's been a big rookie season for both the IRA Monster Energy Super Speedway Series and the Industry 2 World Cup Series, I'm still learning. I'm getting closer and closer to that first victory. But what series will it be in, I don't know, but hopefully it will be very soon, as the green flag is back out at Daytona. But keep an eye on Carpenter, but the other one to keep an eye on is the guy who's going to go for the lead right now, Kyle Miller. He's going to be making his Cup Series debut, we know for a fact, for the NRSL throughout this upcoming season. And we're at, once race 10 comes to the NSC Race Series, we're at the halfway point, and we 5 more races to go until we reach the chase, as we got a small breakaway of the leaders here, as they're going to go now 3 wide for the lead. Miller up top, Duncan in the middle, Floor down low. Miller's actually going to get a good run the high line and gets a good block. Oh, Gene Sanford getting a little close. Now he's going to shove Floor to the middle. And now Gene Sanford trying to use the low line for the advantage. Throughout the nighttime here, we've seen a little different than how it was in the daytime. When the daytime came, when turn 4 came, the high line had a really good run because the low line would brake check. But we don't see that in the nighttime version, though. We're seeing a pretty good racing. Whoa! Biggie Spencer just got clipped by Jordan Colt. Good save by the 45. He's going to bring it back up on track. And no problem whatsoever for the A&W Jaguar. Wow, that was a great save for that number 45 team. That was a close call. And I don't think Colt meant to turn him, but good save by the 45. And leading them right now is the 2 car of Gene Sanford. And yeah, you can see right there, once they come off 4, you know, they really don't brake check badly. So yeah, and look at these guys who don't have damage. They're barely keeping up. Look at Joshua Balkin, Benjamin Miles. They are out of the draft, and Balkin doesn't have damage. Sheldon, the winner from the daytime race, behind. Ortiz, Curtis. And look at these guys here. LaPlante, Jones, Foss, Smith, Bishop, Tanker, Rose, Sullivan, Noonan, Carpenter, Pericles, and Navarro. They're all trying to get up to this pack. And yeah, you can see, oh, Reed in the wall. And yeah, and this is another thing too, is that the nighttime version, you know, you see more cars get into the wall there, as, look at that, Kyle Miller back in the lead. This car is very strong tonight. This is going to be interesting. If Miller can win a race, I can guarantee this is going to be big, as they're nearly going 4 wide off turn number 1 into turn 2. Great job to keep it together and go back to 3 wide. That was a close call right there. And that pack's getting a little bigger there, and I'll tell you what, that single file formation there, that ain't going to last much longer, because they're going double file right here, and they're bringing that whole pack. Oh, Jones with an issue. Jones with an issue. Something wrong with the number 6 Kaitamax Muscle Milk car. It looks like Austin LaPlante is very behind. I don't think he's going to get up in the draft, but a lot of these guys are, and I think the last one who's probably going to make it is either Nick Smith or Matthew Foss. If Foss can get up there, let's see, Foss going 227. Yeah, he can make it. They're going about the same speed. Just Foss has got to hope that that pack doesn't like go crazy. He stays with the good car there, and he'll have no problems. As we are nearing the halfway point, we've only had one caution and ran pretty well. As Kyle Miller is now getting under fire from the pole sitter. Jarrett Huff is going to go to the lead. Here comes PJ Williams to the inside. And look at them cars using the outside line trying to get the advantage. That is something you don't see with these cars at Daytona. This is unbelievable. I'm blown away. And Huff, look at, he's getting a good run to not, lose the lead. So this is something that the outside line is getting. So it's not when you go in the outside line, you're going to lose spots dramatically. As I see a car in the wall, I think that was Angel Navarro right there. Let's see, because they have very similar schemes. No, that was Robbie Noonan right there. My apologies. So for the cars in this pack is where Pichu London is at. Actually, where Pichu London is at. I believe that's about 20 cars. 21 maybe. Let's see at the stripe where London is at 20th place. Yeah, 20th place. So 20 cars are in this main pack. And the plant, he's with Nick Pericles, and I think Nick Pericles at the wall, so tough break right there. And Foss, he's barely in there along with the Max. As long as these guys don't hit the wall, they'll be fine. And, Jeff James hit the wall. Jeff James in the 62 hit the wall, and now, Matthew Foss, hello! He nearly ran over the 15. Back up to the front, Seth Cole now has peaked for the lead, and Jeff James actually led the stripe last time. He went from first all the way back. Let's see where the 62 is at the stripe as Lombard is in the wall. Jeff James, he is in 27th. Wow, he lost 26 spots when he hit the wall coming into turn 2 there. And Joseph Lombard, we mentioned, he hit the wall as well. Kyle Miller's hit the wall. Same with P.J. Williams. Tough break for those two. Ooh, man, what is going on? Why are people just going after Foss today? They're like trying to run him over. As the 62 is going to use the high line, but that really did not help him at all. That helped LaPlante. As we still got a big pack, though, and look who's in third. That's Eric Enrage. That car's been doing decent all season long. He's just trying to get the win. Now he's going to peak 3 wide for the lead, putting Navarro in the middle. And Enrage got a good run. Look at Seth using that very high line, nearly hitting the wall riding it, and they're approaching a slow car. That's Dylan Thoreau in the 06, and he is slower than Greg Jones. Wow. And the caution is out. Big break for Dylan Thoreau. He's got to make it to the line. That's the main goal for him as we're on lap 15 of 24, approaching the lap 16, which is at the 2/3 mark. I'm curious to know what happened. I think someone may have hit the wall and got a wreck, but big break for Thoreau. He's going to not be lapped down. And Enrage is going to lead the stripe as they just caught up to Thoreau. And, Enrage. That car is loose. As Enrage bounced off the wall a little bit there, just trying these guys for a little bit. Looks like they'll be okay. Big break for Thoreau. Looks like a wreck happened on the backstretch. And it's Tanner Sullivan who gets involved. And I think there may have been others, but I don't know who, though. Because it looks like a multi-car wreck. But at the stripe, Eric Enrage led us down. Let's take a look what happened to bring ourselves our second caution for tonight's race. Alright, we're with Tanner Sullivan. Keep it on the 2 car. That's Gene Sanford. Let's go to the spectator shot. And you're going to see it right there. Keep it on the 45 of Biggie Spencer, and you're going to see it right there, just runs over the 2, right in front of the 27. Great miss by Jordan Culpin. Tanner Sullivan, nowhere to go. Goes into the 45, and you can just see right there, there's the 45 spin out. Great job also by Matthew Foss and Nick Smith to avoid this wreck. And wow, DeMax, a save for him. DeMax was involved. Who knows who else could have gotten involved in that? But we got very lucky. We only got a 2-car spin on the backstretch due to that incident. And the other good thing is that the cars are at the wall. We lost the draft. They're going to be back on that tail end of the pack here. But who's going to be going for that win here as we got a handful of laps to go? At the stripe, Eric Enrage let us down. Let's take you back to the green to see who will win tonight's race. Okay, Scarlett's giving us the 1 lap to go. Drivers out of the race after that incident only include Tanner Sullivan and Greg Jones. He's actually 1 lap down from the pit stop he made. We don't know exactly what happened to the 06. It may have been a mechanical problem or an engine issue. Who knows? But the 6 car ended up being a lap down in the 35th position. Eric Enrage, your leader for right now, but at the stripe, he's got 5 more laps to hang on and win. A caution would really help him out. Navarro, he is second. Reed, trying to be a 2 of 3 winner in the Realistic Super Speedway Winner Club. Won at Talladega in race 2. Came up not as well in the first ever race at Daytona. And look where she's at right now in the nighttime Daytona race in 3rd. Joshua Collard had a strong car all night long. He's in 4th. 5th is Seth Cole. 6th is the pole sitter, Jarrett Huff. Magic for him to win. Remember, Shelton won as the pole sitter in the day race. Would not be surprising if Huff won. 7th is Chase Carpenter. We mentioned about him earlier, trying to get the win. Could this be the night that he finally wins it? Robbie Noonan, IRA president. He's in 8th. Can he finally get the win for the IRA fans and the diecast community? 9th, Kyle Thomas. And right at the top 10 is Alex Tanker. An underdog always. He won an 8 bull this season. He could win 2 races. Green flag is back out. And immediately is Navarro and Reed going to go 3 wide. And that's not going to help Enrage at all. Now Seth Cole goes underneath the 75 of Joshua Collard. Carpenter goes underneath Huff. And a big breakaway from behind RJ Bishop to where Preston Ford and Cody Lamas are. And looks like Reed's got the lead. But Seth Cole, he's going to get a good run in that Dodge Viper there. As, whoa, nearly slid up into Reed there. That's another thing that these cars have had throughout both Daytona races. They like to slide up the track and nearly wreck the outside car that's there. And at the stripe, ooh, man, I think Carpenter, no, they gave it to Seth and Reed's in the wall. Crystal Reed's in the wall. And there goes a wreck! And there they go. Caution is out. They're going to race it back to the stripe. Who's going to get it? Carpenter. He's got the lead. Noonan in 2nd. Kyle Thomas in 3rd. IRA President Noonan to the lead. The president trying to get the win for the first time ever. Trying to get IRA's first ever win. Oh my goodness, Bishop and Richie nearly wrecked it out. Here we go. Coming to turn number 4. Kyle Thomas could play spoiler. But is it going to be enough? Seth Cole in the wall, but too late. Noonan at the stripe. He's going to lead under the caution. And Noonan may have just won his first career IRA Monster Energy Super Speedway Series victory. As I saw Joshua Balkin in the pits. Matthew Foss, Jordan Culp. There's Reed. That's who we saw spin out. Eugene Max, William Duncan. Greg Jones. There's the Max right there. Man, Jones not had a great night. DJ Curtis. Oh, man, Benjamin Miles, the front end destroying that car. Lamas and the Jaguar. There's Balkin. LaPlante. Sanford. Kyle Miller's got some rear end damage. Oh, man, tough break right there. And I believe Ortiz, he's got a little bit of damage. But, IRA fans, I hope you're happy. Noonan is your leader right now. Under the caution, with 3 laps to go. They won't be going back to green, but let's take a look what happened on our final caution to end the race. Let's go take a look right now. Boy, I'll tell you something, Reed. We saw her getting the wall off of turn 4. I'll tell you one thing we didn't know. She was stuck on that wall for a while. She gets off, and Cody Lamas just runs her over. Very bad move by the 7. Reed gets hooked. And I thought Reed was just going to slide over, maybe not collect a few cars. Unfortunately, that was not the case. William Duncan plows into Cody Lamas. Culp had to break it to avoid it, but unfortunately does get involved. Look at the miss by Jeff James. Great job right there. First car that gets involved right there, it's Pericles, the Max. There's Miller, Gene Sanford, Greg Jones, Joshua Balkin, who's the one who flips over Jordan Culp, Austin LaPlante, Matthew Foss. Oh, Benjamin Miles flips over Cody Lamas. The 23 gets airborne. We'll look at the other car flipped in just a minute. But man, Lamas taking a wild, wild ride for the number 7. And the other one was Culp. We'll take a look at him in a minute. But man, Cody Lamas, I did not see this at all. And tough break for the 7. That is not what he needed heading into this race. This is somewhat his home track here in Florida, and this is not a good way to end for the Floridian fans. There's Culp. Let's go back with him. And the sad thing was that he was going to avoid it, and then, unfortunately, not the case. And actually, you want to know something funny that I just saw there, too? Going backwards on the replay. Keep an eye on this. We're going to go to helicopter cam. Now, DeMax is the one who's going to, like, be on his side, that blocks him and stuff. Kyle Miller. Matthew Foss is the one who's going to hit him. There's Greg Jones right there. Gets him across. Joshua Balcom is the one who's going to flip over Jordan Culp. Watch Culp. Culp goes airborne. Flips over. Balcom does the same. Culp does a flip one time. And no damage from the flip because that was all in the air. Lands on four wheels. That car keeps going as driving, but the car is smoking, though. But, man, lucky break for Culp there. And a lot of cars involved in that wreck. And, man, I'll tell you one thing. Cody Lawnus took a wild wreck. And Dylan Thoreau, he's going to be one lucky son of a gun there. He's going to be getting a lot of spots because of that. And, man, what a tough break for Kyle Miller. Was doing so well in the beginning, and unfortunately, he's going to get involved in this wreck, and that's going to be a shame. But, man, I'll tell you something. Robbie Noonan, he's your leader right now, and you could tell by seeing that move that he did. He got the lead right there from Chase Carpenter. Carpenter had a good run tonight, but unfortunately, he's going to come a little bit short. But is Noonan going to hang on to win? We'll keep you updated as soon as we can, and if anything happens, we'll get to him as soon as we can. But nonetheless, we will get you to the white flag coverage and let you know what's going on with Noonan. As we are back, folks, we are on the white flag lap, coming on to turn number 2 here at Daytona. We've got word that multiple drivers are out of the race due to that incident. We got word from Lamas and Jordan Culp. They are both okay from their flips, and the other drivers involved, they are okay as well from the backstretch. But there's your leader right now, Robbie Noonan. And I can tell you something, the diecast community and the IRA community that is still going strong, they are going to be very, very happy to see this. IRA members who are here in this series, Robbie Noonan, Julian Ortiz, Eric Ray, Matthew Foss. Those are the only 4 that came in. Fortunately, Brian LaFleur Jr. and Roderick Bana, weren't able to make it in. And the same going for a few others like Joe Donahue and all that. But still, nonetheless, though, Robbie Noonan leading right now. And coming off turn number 4, the Ford Mustang. This car never won a race yet in this series. One of many cars who's not yet won a race. And coming down to the front stretch, coming to receive the checkers, Robbie Noonan. IRA diecast collector, he's going to be a victory winner here at Daytona under the lights. As I apologize for my lag, but congratulations to Robbie Noonan, his first career win. Congratulations to him in that Ford Mustang. He drove the wheels off that car. He's got to be a very happy guy. Unbelievable. Let's get to your finishing order here, and yeah, as you can see, there's multiple drivers out of the race. But there it is. Robbie Noonan, he is your winner. Kyle Thomas, so close, will end up at 2nd, but a solid day for him. RJ Bishop will end up 3rd. Chase Carpenter nearly had this race won. He will end up in 4th. A great night for him, though. 5th goes to Alex Tanker. 6th is Eric Enrage. 7th is Anthony Ritchie. 8th, Preston Plord. 9th, Joseph Lombard. Solid day for him, and he even hit the wall a lot, too. He ended up 9th. And rounding up the top 10 is Joshua Collard. Now we'll take you to the rest of the finishing results. Is here is like you see on the screen right here. 24 cars finished today's races. DeMax even also had a pit stop to repair some of the damage, but he still repaired it enough to finish the race. So DeMax is going to get plenty of spots gained from that wreck, and that will help him. And from 11th on down to 24th, where DeMax is, Jarrett Huff, the pole sitter. Not bad night for him. He will end up 11th. Nick Smith, 12th. Angel Navarro, 13th. Seth Cole, 14th. Jeff James, 15th. Jessica Shelton, the day race winner here at Daytona, will end up 16th. Pichu London, 17th. PJ Williams, 18th. Biggie Spencer, 19th. And completing the top 20 was Nick Pericles. Julian Ortiz, another IRA member, had a decent day. Hit the wall, was in the back, but he'll end up 21st. He gained a lot of spots from that wreck. Dylan Thoreau nearly got lapped down, will come away 22nd. LaPlante, 23rd. And DeMax, a good guy who's been a part in the IRA series and stuff, he'll go and finish in the 24th position. But there you see, 25th on down. Retired out of the race. Greg Jones also retired out of the race with a tire issue. Tough break for the 6 right there. He was also 1 lap down, and it really did not help him. Cars out of the race. Kyle Miller, Crystal Reed, Gene Sanford, Matthew Faust, Joshua Balkin, Cody Lamas, Jordan Culp, William Duncan, DJ Curse, Brendan Miles, Greg Jones, Tanner Sullivan, Chris Washer, Eric Ray, Ian Dutta, Caleb Harris, Cole Daly, and Mason Wood all out of the race. But there's your winner, folks, Robbie Noonan. He is a first-time winner, and this is going to be a happy one. Let the IRA community rejoice and be happy and celebrate. Noonan is your winner for tonight's race at Daytona. And that's it for the realistic super speedway tracks that we're going to. All the rest now are fantasy. So get your imagination on, folks. This will be fun. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this race, be sure to give it a like, comment beneath your thoughts of this race, subscribe, be a part of the RSL. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the IRA as well with Robbie Noonan, Race Day 2011, and all that stuff. And join the IRA. Don't forget to stop the fight, den bullying, and all that stuff. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later on. One last time, congratulations to Noonan on the victory. And I'll see you guys later for race number 10 of the NSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series and race 11 for the IRA Monster Energy Super Speedway Series. Till then, goodbye, everybody.